You are in the middle of a project when moving forward suddenly feels impossible. Maybe you do not know what the next step is. Or maybe you have hit setbacks and started thinking, what is the point? Many of us have felt that feeling of being stuck. It can happen when dealing with something as simple as a research paper, or as massive as social inequality or the climate crisis. So, are there ways to get unstuck? People often report feeling highly motivated at the beginning of a project and at the end, but the middle can feel completely unanchored. Psychologists call this the stuck in the middle effect, and it is believed to result from a shift in perspective that happens as you get closer to your goals. When you first start working towards something, any progress can feel like a win. We tend to compare ourselves to where we started. For example, when Sarah begins training for a marathon, even a short run can feel incredibly motivating. But the longer you work on something, the more likely your focus shifts to your final goal. In other words, instead of seeing how far you have come, it becomes easy to feel frustrated by how far you still need to go. A simple way to avoid these motivational valleys is to break your efforts into smaller, more achievable sub-goals. This creates incremental benchmarks that are less overwhelming to measure your progress against. It also creates more opportunities to celebrate wins along the way. This is especially important when working toward larger community goals. These issues, by their very nature, are broad and complex. It is unlikely that one single action or one single person will solve them. So if you focus only on the final goal, it is easy to feel personally powerless, and the sheer scale of these problems may be why so many people, including those who deeply care about the issues, believe that progress is impossible, pushing them to disengage entirely. In fact, a 2021 global youth survey found that more than half of young people believe humanity is doomed. But despite these obstacles, some people manage to stay motivated, engaged, and unstuck. So, how do they do it? Surprisingly, it is not just about how much you worry or how much you care about the issue in front of you. For example, research found that among those who feel the greatest anxiety about climate change, only about a third take regular climate action. However, the unifying factor among those who do take action is the belief that their personal involvement can make a difference. And this belief is not misguided. The long history of social progress proves that change is possible. Individual actions, whether volunteering, voting, protesting, or personally contributing to a community goal, are fundamental to building the collective momentum that has addressed issues that once seemed impossible to crack. This does not mean that worry and emotion have no place. Moral outrage or anger can help us focus on what is at stake, and when properly channeled, anger can be a powerful unifier. In the American Civil Rights Movement, the shared anger over systemic racism, injustice, and violence motivated diverse communities to work together in the fight for equality. Bringing together people from different backgrounds and mindsets is essential for building longevity and resilience in any movement. In this way, thinking about how to apply your unique perspective, your knowledge, and your experience to drive change can be incredibly powerful. And finding community has many other benefits. Simply watching other people in action has been shown to motivate personal action, creating a positive feedback loop. Collaboration can help you solve problems better when you are unsure of the next step, and the support and encouragement of others can be a source of inspiration and joy when you are feeling overwhelmed, defeated, or stuck. The road to conquering any long goal will inevitably hit points of friction. Often, the best way to get unstuck is simply to take any action, no matter how small the result or how incomplete it feels. Progress begins with writing the next sentence. running one extra mile, or even casting that one vote to build a better future. Because every single step forward, no matter how small, is still a step forward.